Here, here. Here. But before we jump into basically what Liz is drawing, for those who are seeing the stream version of the podcast,
just come back here. Sorry.
Yes, come back here, guys.
Basically.
No, come on, you can go back downstairs.
Basically, we're gonna start off with Alchem. And Alchem, what is your topic for today?
Pass. I'm kidding. So I was going to, like I said, I was going to give a review of the latest game that I got today. So it's a pretty simple podcast, and the game I've gotten my hands on is Code Vein, which is now honestly, let's face it, it's flavor of the month. If you watch streams, if you watch anyone on Twitch.
Title?
What? Huh?
You didn't say the title, now did you?
Uh-oh.
Why do I have to say the fucking title? Why do I have to say the fuck? You know what? Because you know what? Fine. Liz is a bitch and she's gonna get some stitches. Bitches get stitches. Yeah. Welcome to episode 7 of the No Consequences podcast.
I didn't mean that title. I didn't mean that title. I meant the
which title?
Oh, which title? You mean the title of the game? Oh my god! What game is it?
That for a reason.
Oh my god!
All right. There we go. So, look,
Fuck you.
Liz, let me build up, and then I can get into the title.
It's Dark Souls with anime titties.
So yes, Dark Souls with anime titties. We're waifus. So basically, I'm Vampy. There. Is that good, Liz? Vampy. There. Is that? Are you happy, Liz?
She's giving the good suck with the vampiric suckaroos.
Yeah,
so yes.
You gotta amp the vamp, dude.
Oh dear.
And
Vampys. Okay. So let me basically, Code Vein is just a new release game that came out. If anyone of you remember the Dark Souls kind of gameplay, slow combat, monsters all over the place, slow 1-versus-1 combat. Maybe sometimes you'll get like a couple monsters, more than one and stuff. It's that kind of game. It's just more anime-esque compared to like realistic.
Weebs.
And a lot of people have dubbed it Weeb Souls, yes. But it's a really fun action role-playing game in which you can customize a character in a variety of different ways. In fact, I will admit, I'm not the type who gets stuck modifying my character or customizing it. In fact, I honestly just go for the most generic look, or just randomize it and be like, yeah, that looks pretty good. Although I will say this game didn't have a randomizer tool, which I was like, oh, well, shit. Now I got to actually go in and go into detail. But it is pretty in-depth. I actually could make a model that kind of resembled my avatar. So it was pretty fun doing that. Anyways, avatar creating later, because there's tons of people who give you stories where they spent hours making this shit. Once you've done that, you're hurled into the world where they don't say it. They really don't say it, but they call you a remnant, where you're like some creature that can fight and revive and shit, but you constantly starve for blood. And if you don't have enough blood, you can kind of go crazy. You're basically vampires, except you don't get hurt by the sun. And
Dark Souls talk basically like a hollow.
They should have just called you Daywalkers.
Yeah, you're just a Daywalker, a hollow, or
whatever.
You're ashen. You're fucking ashen one. You're just anime ashen.
Fuck.
Yeah, and you even have like the stupid little bonfires, except they're called mistles. But I will say,
bonfire, missiles, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Despite everything, the boss fights are pretty interesting. In fact, some of the boss fight designs are really, really good. A little too good. Okay, the point is it's Weeb Soul, so a lot of the boss monsters have girl figures.
Excuse me? That doesn't sound right. I thought it would be like, oh, you're fighting against a bipedal fucking demon from Cthulhu space or whatever.
And there was one I thought one of them was like some weird distorted looking male figure with like, it was called the something despot or something like that. And yeah, that one actually looked like a normal monster I'd expect. One looked like a butterfly girl with no arms, just wings, and she had a nice booty, although her tail was like would eat you for some reason. The other one, which Cloudy saw, Cloudy, tell me this. That one was just fucking. No, but that one was just fucking Hatsumiku with a spear.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, she can literally. She's the dancer from Dark Souls. Haha, only
She
hotter.
even had a staff which she held around like a pole. She even spun around it. I was like,
fucking danced around it, dude. She's literally the stripper boss.
I haven't even gotten through the entire game, but I've seen other bosses, and yeah, a lot of them are
shit.
Maybe like a little redesign of some animal or some creature that it's. I mean, as appealing as it is, the gameplay is still pretty solid. In fact, you can pick a variety of different classes, which each use their own unique weapons and skills. And as an RPG, you can level up those skills by, of course, collecting what they call haze. You're not collecting you don't collect EXP. You collect, well, yeah, that's EXP. You collect the EXP from monsters called haze. And now, just like Dark Souls, if you die, your EXP is gone, and you have to go back and recover it wherever you fell. And it can be pretty challenging. It can be a lot of fun sometimes, especially when you've already navigated a world or navigated a stage, and you just want to fight a bunch of stuff. And sometimes it can be downright frustrating when you're, say, on a cliffside and you're not paying attention, and something has snuck up from behind you and just knocked you off the ledge.
Or you're scared out of your mind if you run up the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you just reminded me of that one time when I was playing where they had this really fat I don't know what the hell she is, but she's just this big fat.
Just call her Helga.
Yeah, we'll call her Helga for she just carries a gigantic fucking mace, and she'll just chase you around and smash you with her mace. And what was the funniest thing is, I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna dodge her, run up some stairs. And I'm just like, all right, she can't get up here. I got out of her range.
Yeah, and all you hear is thump, 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 thump.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I literally am just not paying attention, looking at people in chat just see what's up. Then I suddenly hear, and I look down, and I suddenly see her barreling up the stairs, moving faster than goddamn fuck. I don't know.
She's speed demon.
She's speed demon. Demon Michael Jackson. Now she's like the mom. She's like the mom, dude. She found you. It's over.
She sprinted at me like I was a goddamn free buffet. That's what she did.
Free buffet? All right,
yeah.
that sounds about right.
She's a big girl. She's a big. Honestly, she scared the shit out of me. And what's worse is when I got to the top of the stairs, there was another one.
Is that you, Ma? Flying towards your face or something.
There are some really fun moments that you can have in that game. There are some bosses and some
Alchem just walked off a cliff.
There are some mundane monsters that are pretty challenging. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what's funny is for those of you who are worried, say, oh no, I have to fight monsters on a ledge or on a narrow crevice, and I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna fall off. No, there's like a little rail system or a little baby mode system where if you roll towards an edge, you won't die. I couldn't believe it. I decided to just keep rolling until I ran out of stamina. I never fell off the edge, but the second I ran out of stamina and I reverted to walking again, I just instantly fell off the edge as I walked. So it's kind of good, kind of weird in a way, because I always like games that make it realistic. Hey, if I roll off a ledge, I'm gonna die. Just,
there's fall damage in the game?
Oh yes, there's fall damage.
Oh, okay,
there's
yeah, of course. Yeah.
That would make sense, yeah. I almost never have fallen that high where it caused damage, except for one time earlier today, and that's where I was like, this game actually has fall damage. But all in all, one other thing for there is multiplayer in the game. The only disappointing thing is, while you can have when you summon someone into your world, they'll pop in, but your NPC partner will still be there. So you essentially have 3 people with you, but you can't replace the NPC with a third player, which is really weird. I was thinking, hey, I could have up to 3 people with me, maybe 4-player co-op, or at least 2-player. No, it's just 2-player co-op, which is still good. I mean, it's fun to fight with friends.
Two-player co-op with look at the third-party anchor. Notice your bot just kind of there.
It's just your bot who heals you when you're down. He basically can give you 2 revives and then he's gone, unless he gets killed beforehand.
Well, yeah, kind of reminds me of what's it called, PSO2s, with it's like you can summon what's it called, bots or whatever. Like characters from the game itself. It's kind of like the same thing, I guess, but I don't know why you can't do 4 players. Like, I'm surprised it isn't 2 players plus like 2 servants or assists or whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah, and one of the other things is honestly the multiplayer system is bare bones. You literally just have like you have one thing where you can just request people to join you, and you have to set up a password in order for specific people to join. Otherwise, they can't. You're gonna have and you'll just get some random person popping in, whether they're gonna help you or not. It depends on them. But because it's a new game, everyone's seeking to help each other out. But all in all, I'd say it's worthwhile. It's a worthwhile game to get if you're like in a Dark Souls-esque type player. If you like that kind of gameplay. Oh, did we just lose Liz?
We lost Liz.
Uh-oh.
Liz!
All right. Let's, while we sort that out, honestly, there, she's back.
There she's back.
Okay, while we sort this out, I would suggest you guys get it if you're into like Dark Souls and stuff.
I mean, Alchem already sold me on it, technically.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting sold on it.
Stares at the Revenant collection.
And I will be right back. I do have to take care of one thing.
My computer fucking ran out of battery because I forgot to plug it in.
Yep. Years. It was also delayed. It was delayed too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I mean, shit.
Also, sorry about that. I usually like to mute my mics. I kept my mic muted on the streams, and sorry about that stream for a second. It's okay, fine. But usually,
I broke my Discord. I actually have to be.
God damn it! Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. But just as I said earlier, even though the mic was muted, I was trying to say that Code Vein was out of it was in like development. I think it was shown off like years ago. I remember seeing it and I was just like, wow, fucking
I was hyped for it,
weeby fucking Dark Souls. I mean, I think the closest to it was probably like Neo and then Sekiro. So I don't even know where Code Vein like falls under on like in that tree, but from what it looks like, it's definitely what it is. It's a Dark Soulsy ish, fucking edgelord anime, big titty anime. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, I'm over here like they probably have a breast slider,
breast slider, as you should in your creative.
Had so much work.
Oh no, when you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who are going to hear this for the podcast, audio only, Liz, who is currently drawing our lovely thumbnail for the YouTube, which you can check out down below in our panels. It did not save her recent work, so she's back on the colorings once some more. Oh woo.
Oh woo.
This is why you should save. I'm just lucky that I have
save often.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I gotta save often about this stuff. Anyways, welcome back, Alchem. Welcome back.
Thank you, and I apologize for that.
No problem. But that reminds me. Do you still want to talk any more with?
I would definitely. Okay, like I said, great gameplay, really fun. I'm still playing the game. I'm still trying to sort things out and understand the more technical side of it. Because while I do like the Dark Souls-esque type gameplay, I kind of want to have more freedom and more flexibility to move around and do a bunch of cool maneuvers. There are some skills that you can do that send you flying across a screen. There are some that let you.
I want to fucking Psycho Crusher in my Dark Souls game.
Like any other Bandai game, I will say this. I will stress this enough. Experience. God Eater. You gotta wait for updates.
Yeah, until
that's the main priority. Because they did say there is a season pass with the game. I remember seeing that. So I'm assuming there will be more and more content coming soon.
Liz?
Yeah?
Liz? I like how I asked you to draw me normal, so you made me like 50 feet in the fucking background.
He's trying to eat a donut. Dude, look at him go. He's in a donut.
Dunking in that
He
donut.
dunking them donuts.
But yes,
Yeah,
like Cloudy said,
regardless, yeah, it's like,
future
I have
updates.
I have an experience with like Bandai Namco games, and I won't lie. Always it's either the season pass or the free content they will release over time.
Excusez-moi.
Exactly. And
Did want
hopefully
to
they'll.
know about clothing.
I will
Oh, and
say
the
this-
clothing can
oh.
no, the clothing does not change. Well, your starter clothing cannot change blood technique, but your outfits that you can get can give you some
Yeah.
skills and some ability. But it's right now I haven't gotten too far to get decent clothes that will change my.
And from reading the season pass, it says it's going to include more bosses, more weapons, character creation content. Don't know what the hell that means. Don't know what that means.
What do you mean character creation?
It's fashion. It's fashion vein.
It's fashion souls. Again.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by again?
And,
Wait. What do you exactly mean
No,
by
hold
again?
on.
Anyways.
oh, Dark Souls.
Dark Souls never had a like
Dark
DLC.
Souls, Dark Souls 3 specifically.
Wait.
Didn't matter what armor you wore.
Really?
Oh no!
I
we're
thought
talking
it
about-
did.
matter.
I thought it
Oh
did.
no!
Not
Dark
did it?
Souls-
whatsoever.
Oh, that's weird.
No.
It
But
didn't
this
matter
one-
what you wore.
Cosmetic.
You basically
all
can make yourself
cosmetic.
look. You can make yourself look however you like. Your stats didn't roll.
Yeah.
In this game, it's going to be more fashion souls because I mean, you're anime. You are anime in this one.
I want to make the
And
perfect
the funny part is,
weapon.
for this game, the poster girl, or like how they have like every game, like any game out there, Mia is the poster girl for
Mhm.
this game.
Yes, she is. Yeah, pretty much she's right there on the title screen.
Yep.
You meet her like a good 2 or 3 hours into the game, but yeah, she's the poster girl.
She's technically like the same equivalent to Tracer from Overwatch.
I'm kind of
Mhm.
mad because she should have bigger titties if she has
I
that
mean,
role.
You know the
Liz.
vendor girl. Remember the vendor girl
Come
in that
on.
game? She's got big personality.
Yeah,
I
personality.
like it.
Personality.
Bro, I would love to buy. she walks up. She walks up. I walk up to her store. What do you? Well, some of that. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Could you move? I was pointing at the shelf.
But yeah, that's good to hear. I might pick it up. I'm not too much of a fan of Soul likes. I think the closest one I wanted to play a lot was Neo because of the game because the gameplay of Neo interests me a lot more than Dark Souls or like I don't know, maybe Sekiro too, because I heard Sekiro is a streamlined variancy of like the Soul likes.
It is. Sekiro, I actually need to get back into. My honest review. If you're not a big fan of Soul-like games, don't get it. If anime is your thing, but honestly you're gonna have a rough time playing a Soul-like game, don't bother. I mean, you'll enjoy it for the looks, but you'll get lost in all the story. Story-wise, they regurgitate so much exposition within the first couple of like minutes because they have to throw you into this world. You're literally in a just complete destruction and devastation. You're apparently some remnant who can survive and fight again and again. And
it's not like they have any like pre-games before.
Oh yeah.
To where
The thing is,
you wouldn't
this
have
is its
that.
own. This is quote unquote its own
thing, world, whatever. The thing.
avenue.
It would be
so-
nice to have some prequels where they don't shove information down your throat, but that would be a long time away.
The thing is that would lead to a very long story.
Well, I mean, it depends because Dark Souls did it really well, but Dark Souls had no lore.
Did it.
Like
Dark
had
Souls
negative
did
5
it with
lore.
Dark Souls did it with you having to look into the world and make decipher shit based on what
you
you
have to
found.
find your own assumptions about it.
Yeah, find items that told stories and everything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
These items in this girl don't really tell you much lore. It's just like a weapon that got deformed, or someone dropped this, or some monster's weapon. That's really on shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, exposition galore. At least within the first few minutes, I was thrown all this exposition. Like, okay, so we need blood. Got it. We'll turn crazy. Okay, fight these monsters. All right.
Got it. Yeah.
And well, exposition, all that aside, like I said, it's fun gameplay. Really, really cool design of the characters. Like you can even you know, with the given parameters, you can make your avatar. You can make yourself look like what you'd like.
Like, there's been a lot of examples. You can create characters from like other games if you wanted.
Mm-hmm. There's been god, there's a lot of funny.
I've been seeing people making stuff from Ruby, like shit.
Yeah.
Somebody made Rick from Rick and Morty straight up as a meme.
Morty, we gotta go kill these monsters, Morty.
We gotta get that haze, Morty.
Oh my god.
Gotta get that.
I should do that. I should do a gameplay where I'm just Morty, we gotta go.
Stop.
All right, fine. But anyways,
No,
yeah.
no. Whoops.
I would still recommend it for those who like it, but if Souls likes are not your thing, don't bother.
Don't bother. Don't bother. Believe
Yeah.
me. Because you're just gonna
Just
get more
wanna
frustrated
be-
in the long run.
This is literally flavor of the. This is a flavor of the month game. So
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be
trust
damned.
me. For those of you who think I should get in and play with my friends, I bet you
It's
in 2
probably
months.
that.
In 2 months or less, this game will already be overlooked and everyone will stop playing it, or at least
Granted,
80% of the community.
I will say this much though. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
Bandai, they kind of get a lot of people hooked on their games for a while. It's just, remember, it's a long haul. It's depending on people's patience.
The DLC, the expansion packs. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, not
All
just
that.
that. They're actually I think there might be free content for the game.
Oh, really? Man, I must
Okay,
my surprise.
that might extend the people sticking around.
That might. Here's the might though. It's might because remember,
Mhm.
even though it's its own game now, I stare at like the other games that Bandai's done. God Eater, for example, they're doing free content for that game. No season pass.
Wait, how
whatsoever.
long is that? How long is that? That game's been out for like a long
What,
time,
God Eater
hasn't it?
3?
Yeah.
It's going up until the end of this year.
Huh.
So they're doing it for the long haul.
Damn, I was not expecting that.
I only say that because, I mean, well, one, it's the last game of the series.
Cool.
So yeah,
Let's
it makes
see.
sense.
Neat. So but yeah, good game, decent character creation. Again, if soul-like games aren't your thing, don't bother. But hey, you can watch people play and watch the story. In fact, shameless plug. Shameless plug. You can watch ZR Cloudy when he eventually gets it. Shameless plug. I didn't say for me,
Shameless
bitch.
plug. Shameless plug.
Shameless
Yeah,
plug. Shameless plug. It really did be
Shameless
like
plug.
that, Chief.